Hello friends, my name is Uncle Sam and today we'll be solving questions on the HESI or let me say HESI Math practice test. We have 60 questions here and we'll be solving them one after the other. I hope you love the video at the end of it. The question 1 wants us to convert 3 over 4 to a decimal. It is quite easy because you just need to use this in your calculator. You have a screen calculator where you can put this value into, and easily your 3 over 4 is the same thing as 0.75. That is quite easy, right? Then the question 2 wants us to convert 0.625 to a fraction. If you want to convert to a fraction, the easiest way to do this without a calculator is to move this point to the end of this. You count the number of times and you divide this by 1 followed by the number of zeros you counted forward. So this means what? 1, 2, 3. So 3 means 1, then 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Then you have 625 over 1000. You can find a factor that can divide this. You can divide by 25 and you have this as 25. Divide this by 25 also you have 40, and also divide by 5 you have 5, and also divide by 5 you have 8. So the fraction, converting this to fraction, is 5 over 8. And going to question 3, you have 25% of 160. You have 0 here, cancel this. And you can just say okay, 5 here, 2, 5 here, 5. You can say 2 here, 1, 2 here, 8, and you can have this as 40, right? So simple. Question 4, what is 12.5 over 100 of 80? This, we cancel this, and 2 here, 5, 2 here, 4. You can say 12.5 times 4 equals what? 50 over 5, which will make 10, right? That's it. Then question 5 wants us to convert this to a percentage. 7 over 8 times 100%. You can use your screen calculator and get this straight up. You have 87.5 percentage. Question 6 wants us to turn this to a fraction, 0.3. You need to move this forward to the end of the digits. That's 1. You're only counting 1 time to the front, and that's 3 divided by 1, and just 1 0 counts forward, right? So you have 3 over 10. Then question 7, you have what is 60% of 45? 60% is 60 over 100. Half is multiplied by 45, and this, we cancel this. Then you can say 5 here, 2, 5 here, 9, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 3, and 3 times 9 is 27. Then question 8 want us to convert 1 over 8, 1 over 5 to a decimal. You can easily use a calculator. 1 over 5 is the same thing as 0.2. And question 9 want us to convert 0.4 to a fraction. you need to count forward also. So that's you only counting one time. That's why you have 10. And this can use a factor of 2. 2 divided by 4 is 2. 2 divided by 10 is 5. So then, on 10, what is 45% of 200? 45% over, that's 45 over 100 times 200. Yeah, 1, yeah, 2. And you have what? You have 90. So you have 90 as your answer. So question 11, what is greater between this and this? Use your calculator to find 2 over 3 and you're likely to get 0.66666667, which is greater than this 0.66. So which is greater? It's going to be this, right? Then question 12 says, add 3 over 8 plus 1 over 4, 3 over 8 plus 1 over 4. You need to find a common factor, um, common multiple rather. We call it LCM, and that's going to be 8. 8 is the lowest common multiple. And so 8 divided by 8, we have 1. 1 times 3, we have 3. Plus 4 divided by 8 divided by 4, we have 2. 2 times 1, we have 2. 3 plus 2, we have 5 over 8. That's the math here. And so we have, then if you put these in your calculator, you can also get the decimal, which is 0.625. Then question 13 says subtract 5 over 6 minus 1 over 3. 5 over 6 minus 1 over 3. We have 6 as the LCM. 6 and 6, we have 1. 1 times 5, we have 5 minus 6 divided by 3, we have 2. 2 times 1, we have 2. Then that's 3 over 6. That's what? 1 over 2. Question 14 says 2 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 5. Since these can cancel this, we have 2 over 5. And question 15, we have 3 over 4 divided by 1 over 2. In maths, it's very easy to work with a multiplication sign. So if you want to work with a multiplication sign, you need to invert this figure after the division sign. So if you have 3 over 4, once you have multiplication, you need to find the inverse of this. So it's like you bringing the numerator down to the denominator and your denominator change it to your numerator. So you have this as 2 over 1. You have this as what? 6 over 4. And you have what? 3 over 2 or 1.5. Convert 9 over 10 to percentage. 9 over 10 multiplied by 100, which is a percent. This can cancel this, and you have what? 90%. What is 8% of 250? 8% of 250 equals what? 8 over 100 times 250. This can cancel this. 5 can go here too. 5, right? 2 here, 1 and 4. So you're left with 4 times 5, which is what? 20. Subtract 0.75 minus 0.32. Easily you can use your calculator and you get this as 0.43. The number 19 says multiply 0.4 times 0.25. 0.4 times 0.25, you can easily use your calculator and you get 0.1. Divide 6.4 divided by 0.2. 6.4 divided by 0.2. Instead of using a calculator, you can just easily multiply both sides. Multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 10. So you have 64 divided by 2, makes it 32. Question 21. For the ratios, proportions, and the word problems, that's for question 21 and 35. So for the question 21, you have if 3 pencils cost $1.5, how much do 10 pencils cost? For these kind of questions, you need to arrange your values in terms of units vertically, then you cross multiply, find the value of x. That's the steps I try to follow for my own method. I'm very sure you might have your own method, a faster method, or an easier method for you. But let me explain the kind of method I use. If you like it, you can use it. If you want to use yours, you can. Yeah. So for the question 21, 3 pencils. I'm gonna write this is then cost $1.5. So you're gonna say equate 1.5, right? How much do 10 pencils cost? So because you have 10 pencils here, you're gonna write it on the same column with 3 pencils. Then equate how much, we don't know. So that's our hex value. You're gonna cross multiply. So you have 3x equals what? 15 times 10. 3x equals 150. Oh no, this is 1.5, sorry. You have 15 and you have x to be what? $5. So you have $5 as your answer. And question 22, a recipe uses 2 cups of sugar for 5 servings. How much sugar is needed for 15 servings? You're going to be using the same method. You have 2 cups equate what? 5 servings. How much sugar? You call this x equate what? 15 servings. Then you cross multiply. You have 5x equals what? 30. X equals what? 6 cups of sugar. Yeah. So 23 question, the 23rd question says if 5 pence costs $3.75, what is the cost of 8 pence? The same method, you're gonna write 5 pence equates how much? $3.75, and you're looking for the amount for what? 8 pence. You're going to still cross multiply, then you have 5x equals what? What is 8 times 3.75? That's going to be okay, let me write this. 3.75. You have 5x. You're gonna use a calculator here. You get 30. X equals to 30 divided by 5, and you're gonna have what? $6.